Hello everyone, this is Foxx's Disc Golf back in Jacksonville, Florida. Of course here with my lovely wife Michelle.
Hey everybody.
We're here for the Jacksonville Open, sponsored by Ron Russell Roofing.
Heck of a guy. And New World Sports Complex. We are here on the red course today for the back nine.
Calvin Hamburg has the lead at 5 down, 4 down for Matt Oram. JohnE is at 1 and Ron at even.
Yep.
Yippers. Hole 10, par 4, 770 feet.
Calvin Heimburg, an Innova player.
Got one crushed out down there. Looks like it's turned over a little bit nice, and just gonna ride the edge of the stuff and just caught up on the edge a little bit, but he's pretty much got a clear shot. JohnE's next on the tee pad.
Nice rip.
Yeah, he's got one turned over a little nicer. It's crushing down in the middle. He's going to have a little bit better lie. Crowd likes it.
Letty-o.
Yeah, 770 feet. You definitely want to try to get at least half of that. Got one crushed down here, man. He's gonna ride the edge. Oh yeah, got the green paddle. Ron next up on the pad. Ron's got one turned up coming right down the middle and playing a nice placement shot, and yep, he's right on the edge there. Decided to lay up a little bit short of the creek. Nothing really to gain by crossing. So
yeah, that'll work out.
Yep, it's gonna have a great second shot.
Madison Walker joining us for this next half.
Definitely was a fun crew. Alright, Ron's going to crush one across that little creek and try to get a perfectly placed shot, which it looks like he did. Looks like he's going to have about 250 or so left. Calvin had a little bit better footing than it looked like, and he got a really nice shot off there. That was great. He's in a good position. Looks like he's about 35 out.
Yeah, pretty good.
JohnE with a great looking shot.
Ooh, went a little long.
Yeah, just a little bit deep there.
He's still not too bad though.
He looks like he's about 40 maybe.
Yeah.
Just a little bit of tree action though, maybe had a low ceiling. Letty-o wound up close to the edge there, and it looks like he's lining up a nice hyzer shot, trying to spike something in close. Yeah, that's a good looking shot. Yeah, he caught off the back of the golf green there, and he looks like he's going to wind up about hole high for that putt, probably about 35 out.
Yeah, very nice. That'll work. Ron Russell always with the fantastic upshot.
I look like a hovercraft sailing in there. That was beautiful.
Oh.
Right off the band for JohnE.
Yeah.
There it is. Sweet bird right there. Little pop-up replay. Stabbing it in. Boom.
Very
That's
nice.
a sweet spot. Yeah, they're not coming out when you hit them like that. That was a great putt.
For real.
Calvin, similar distance, just outside the circle. It looks like maybe 37 feet. No problem.
He makes this look so easy. He's
Yeah.
so good.
Very smooth, fluid form. Ron taps in his par. And Johnny will do the same. Couple of birdies and a couple of pars.
Oh, nice. That shot looks like Matt Oram Jordan.
Yeah, Matt Jordan. Matt Jordan. Great putt, great birds. Alright, there you can see the little gauntlet that is this shot, 11. And definitely a technical shot. 286 feet. Well placed trees along the way. He's crushing right down the center, turned over a little bit. And he's going to wind up hole high. Just have to make a putt. Slightly elevated basket. Always makes it a little more interesting.
For sure.
Medio's going to go backhand. And he caught one of those. Yeah, caught one of those defenders. He's okay.
Yeah, he's open, looking good there.
Not super happy about it, but he's not deep in the woods anyway, so. These are one of those ones you wanted to crush right down the middle, walk up and put it in and keep going.
Uh-oh.
But then that stuff happens.
That came out a little earlier than he wanted.
Yeah. Not hard to do when you're backing off so much, you know.
Yeah, that must be hard for you guys. This is like a full-on swing for me.
Yeah. Well, let's crush one down there. Got it flipped up very nicely. And he's going to have to make a putt as well. Johnny with a little turnover up shot. Smooth and glassy.
That'll work. Nice.
Very nicely done. Ron's got, yeah, he's got a pretty good tree in the way. He's got a gap, and he's got another gap to hyzer around it.
Looks pretty challenging.
Yeah, definitely. Looks like he's about 40 or so out. Goes through the gap, hyzers, boom.
Oh, that's how you do it.
Sweet birdie.
Nice run, Russell. 1999
Bang.
world champion. That's what does it.
Nice job. Medio wound up with a putt, actually. So he's going to give her a little bit of a run, it looks like here. He's even got a bit of the extended ceiling there. He couldn't have wound up in a better spot for what happened for him. So.
Oh, yeah. Just a little right.
Yeah, give it a bit of a run, but he'll have to settle for par. Calvin's got a legitimate look.
Very nice bird.
Very nice. And Johnny, after that wonderful escape shot, will have to settle for par. And Medio will have to step up and take the par as well. Alright, that'll do it for hole 11. Whoa. Who's that chick?
I love her. Mad dog.
Alright, that'll put Ron one down after that great putt. One down Johnny, 5 down, and 7 down for Calvin and Matt. Some of the beautiful scenery on hole 12 here is at par 3, 400 feet. It's open. Definitely some trouble to be had. Some OB left and the woods right. Some guardians in the middle. Calvin just laid one right down in there and just outside the circle.
That'll work.
Yep. Just a nonchalant little 400-foot throw. No big deal.
No big deal. Smooth, buttery.
Ron's line up a nice low air burner. He's Gonna flirt with the woods on the right, but comes out in a great spot, really. Oh, he wants to kick it up there a little bit. He wanted a little bit more height on that one, get a little more distance, but he wound up in the open with a nice upshot, so he's going to be okay. That one's a little tough to see. I think that one's a white or red disc, but it wound up down there.
He ended up off in the woods a little bit.
Yeah. JohnE with a nice backhand low crush, a little lower than he would have liked also. You can see those trees there at the low ceiling sort of force you down. And that's what happens. Ron's got a pretty good look here. He's got a little distance on this putt, but he's definitely got some openness and ability to pop it up there. Oh yeah, baby.
Ooh, he always comes up with these great creative shots that
I love that.
Some people wouldn't even think of.
I love that skip shot. There's another one, and JohnE's used that one to grind it up and play a nice little up shot. Matteo's slightly in the woods. Just got a little bit to deal with. So he pretty much opted to just pitch up, which is a good play. Calvin, on the other hand, has nothing in the way and straight up look.
From just outside the circle. Oh.
Just off the top. There was definitely some wind out there. You can see the trees moving around and stuff. So those outside the circle putts become definitely a little bit harder when you've got some gustiness.
No, no.
And that may have smashed Ron's down just a little bit there. Dead on target, just a little low. Ron gonna have to settle for the bogey on that one.
Yeah.
And JohnE will walk up and tap in his par. I'll keep Maddie and Calvin 2 apart at the top. Move on to the next hole. Hole 13 is a par 3, 382. See that branch forcing you down at the beginning, so
it's so beautiful.
It's a very beautiful shot. You gotta crush something nice and low and get under there just like Calvin did.
Well, he ended up a little to the right over there.
Yeah, he pulled it out, but he got a little love and got a little chunk out, a little squirrel action or something. Threw it out of the woods for him. Maybe it was
trained squirrels.
The Easter Bunny was getting warmed up. I don't know.
Right.
I think that's a time lapse. This is a month ago. Matteo, that nice air bounce. And he also caught a little bit of that same stuff, so he'll be on the edge. JohnE just flirted with the top and flirted with the side and got a nice little bounce off that pine tree and sitting pretty, about 45 out. Well, it's got a nice looking little air bounce turnover coming in, and he's going to be right in the middle, wind up a little shorter than he would have liked, so he's going to have a nice long look.
Yep.
You can see Calvin wound up right on the edge, but pretty good footing, and just going to have to work around a little bit of stuff. Basically pitch up. Got mossed a little bit there, but he's still very manageable position.
Yeah, for sure.
Ron's going with a little air bounce approach. Not really much of a run, but a very nice shot. Very nice layup.
Yeah, Matty-O got stuck in the woods over here a little bit.
Oh yeah, Matty got a little deeper than Calvin did. He must have had a little bad kick. Pitch out around and play a little skip deadness and
why don't you just do that?
Rolly roll and bang, there you go. Johnny's got a legit look here. He looks like he's maybe about 35 or a little less. And just came up a little short. Calvin will have to settle for par. So with these low ceiling shots, we'll definitely force some pars on some little short holes.
Yeah. Par party.
Par party.
Probably didn't feel much like a party.
No. Madison's having a party with a bowl of something there.
Eating her Chipotle lunch.
Yeah. Alright, that's going to keep that scoreboard looking the same. We're going to move on to hole 14. It's a big one. Par 5. 1,009 feet.
Oh, good.
Says by 170 of it are straight and then dogleg left. And then you got the majority of the hole after that. So you definitely want to just get into position on your first shot. Stay out of trouble. There's a Mando right there, you can see. So can't really hyzer out and around. You got to play it through the gap. Matty tickle the edge, and he's going to tickle the OB and tickle the camera guy a little bit there, and boom, beautiful shot, man. You can't get much better than that.
From both Matty-O and the camera guy.
Oh man, yeah, she likes to brag about that camera guy, I swear.
You know him.
She likes that guy. Johnny's got one crushed right down the middle. Play a little bit safer, but equally as good a position as Matty-O, so two good looking shots. See if Ron can crush one down the center too and get out there and have a good look. Oh, that looks good. Yep.
Yep.
3 out of 3 so far. Excuse me, 4 out of, yeah, 3 out of 4 there. Calvin's wound up a little bit questionable.
He's got the power to power out.
Gives it a run up, catches a little early action, and still
going.
Gets some skip, still going somehow, still going a little bit, and yeah, that's pretty impressive. Fighter. Ron's gonna try to crunch off another little bit of distance here, and very well played shot. Gonna get a little skip and roll and wind up a very good position.
Yeah.
Johnny should have a nice run up here and good footing and be able to get off a good shot. Oh yeah. Very nicely played golf shot right there. Matty-O with really the prime real estate. He's going to get one and throw out over the OB a little bit and bring it back in. And that is money. Calvin had a fighter, but he's still crunched up against the stuff a little bit, so he'll just have a little bit to deal with, but he's got basically a pretty good clean run up.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and he gets back in the center.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Yep, he'll be there in 3. Ron's got a nice open shot, and he's going to play it a little hyzered up a little bit early on him. JohnE went the big hyzer shot.
Oh, very nice.
There you go. Matteo's taking a run at it. Oh yeah, what a great shot.
Yeah, these guys really good at that.
Calvin wound up about 40 or so, maybe 45. Oh man, great run. Gave it a chance, that's for sure. Ron right in the heart for the birdie. JohnE with a pitch in birdie. And after flirting with the edge on his first couple shots, Calvin will have to settle for par.
Yep.
Matteo played that hole about as good as you could.
Yep. Tap in bird.
Tap in bird. Almost made the eagle there, so great shot. Alright, that's going to pull Matteo within 1 stroke of Calvin, so got a little tight race developing here.
Yeah, really cool.
Hole 15. Mando City. It's the islands. You got to get through the 2 Mandos and land in between all the railroad ties. Tricky little fun shot. And Matteo did not realize any of that, and I did not realize he was not realizing that, and I almost got clocked in the face.
Totally missed the Mando.
It was very confusing for everybody involved. I wasn't really sure what was going on, but Matteo just did not realize there was a double Mando there, so there you go. He'll have to go to the drop zone. JohnE does realize it. Crushes one right down the center, and he gets this one drifting over a little to the left, and oh, look out, slow-mo, little inaction, sweet kick. Yeah, I had to slow that one down. That was beautiful. Yeah, little champ love right there. Yeah, I like this tee pad slightly elevated with the railroad ties. Nice. This is a really picturesque hole to me. And that one's gonna come and slide right over the railroad ties, perfect. And boom, hole high, man. Great shot. Got about 25 footer maybe. Crowd pleaser. Calvin's got that red AVR out. It's going to do with the little putter floater shot.
Oh, this looks nice. Just over. Oh, that was perfect. Well, it's not nice, but it was darn near it.
Pretty perfect. Oh, yeah.
That was sweet.
Yeah, that was played perfectly.
Well, I did it yesterday, and nobody said about that.
Matteo with a nice pitch up from the drop zone, so he'll have to settle for his bogue. JohnE just outside the circle. Step putt into the heart for the birdie. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Very nice. And Ron's going to step up with his Ron Russell only patented putting style and crush one bird into the heart as well. I'm going to get 3 birds and a bogey on this one. I'm pretty sure that this hole does a lot of that. A lot of bogues and a lot of birdies on this hole.
Yep, you're probably right.
Feast or famine. Matteo will never forget it again, I bet.
Nope.
Alright, hole 15. Just going to put a little bit of a distance in between Calvin and Matt on that one, so have to move on to 16, see if he can make some up. Johnny's going to take the pad. It's a par 3, 265.
Ooh, looks like he's going the outside route.
Looks the outside route, but he caught some stuff there early and didn't get it quite outside enough, so he's going to have some work to do from the woods over there. That is a money-looking shot. Oh, baby.
Sweet.
So buttery. Look, it looks like butter just flying through the air. Those
So
beautiful, floating, just hovering in there perfectly. Caught the stick to scrape off some speed.
Yeah, he played it that way, I'm sure.
Yeah, man.
That was quite impressive. He's so good.
Yeah. You can see the gap there. It's relatively small, but it's, you know, it's fair. Calvin's got one coming right down the center, turned over a little bit, and oh yeah.
Still within his range.
Very much so. Matteo's lined up a backhand, and you can see if he can spin one down the center, which he does. Oh,
goodness.
Just caught that tree a little early there, and Johnny's got some scrambling to do for sure here.
Roller?
Oh yeah, he's going overhand cut roller. It's coming around, coming around.
Okay.
Oh yeah, very
Just
nicely
outside the
played
circle.
shot. Yeah, they have that save his par. Matteo had to pretty much just do a little pitch out, pitch up. So. Oh, just off the top. That needs to get down. That didn't get too bad. Could have got around those trees and been really ugly, but boom! Scooches one right over the top.
No problem.
No problem for Calvin. Still on the roll. Johnny's still got some cleanup to do here for sure, man. Looks like he's probably a good 20 or 25 out. Steps up, straddles it in. Half sail for bogey, but nice cleanup. And Ron with that money drive, it's going to have that drop in bird. Very nicely done. And we got the whole gamut this time.
Yep.
Alright, that two's going to push Calvin up to 9 down. Having a great round. Alright, hole 17. 635, par 4. Camera guy got lost down there.
Well,
Catch cam guy got a little lost, so.
Happens. They had some beautiful throws.
Beautiful throws. You can see them in the
Right in the
distance
fairway.
there. They're all right in the fairway. Very nicely done. Too bad I missed them. But this was the first time I'd taped this hole, so.
Yeah, very nice. It was
Yeah.
a beautiful shot.
Johnny with a great looking drive. That's going to hyzer right back in, looking good. So everybody wound up in a very similar spot, which is pretty much a layup zone, and then we got to watch him crush in these beautiful up shots. Matteo looks like he's probably got about 220 or so out. A little bit of a low ceiling once you get up in there. You gotta get some distance and get it down to skip up in, and just like that.
Yep.
Nothing to it.
Calvin, very similar shot.
Yeah.
Just a little bit closer. And yep.
Dipsy doodle.
I like it. Dipsy doodle.
And Calvin will take that for the birdie all day.
Yeah.
Right into the heart. I'm finally going to come up with a little turbo action to seal the birdie. Matteo as well, and there you go.
Woohoo!
Starbird. Alright.
Chain rattling.
Very well played hole, gentlemen. Push Calvin 10 down. One more hole to go. I want to thank everybody for coming out. Everybody that had anything to do with getting this tournament together. It was beautiful out there. And
I believe this was the 14th annual.
oh man.
They do this so well every year.
You could tell. Alright, hole 18 is a big one. You're going to finish up by the clubhouse there. Par 5. 988 feet. And yeah, it's just tricky shots too. It's not just open, so you got some mandos here and there, and gotta work through some trees and things. So they definitely got to give you a little work to do at the end.
Starting out with a roller.
Oh, beautiful looking roller. That thing's coming right down the center.
Yeah. Nicely
Yeah,
done.
crowd's liking it already. Calvin's gonna see how much of this 988 he can chunk off here. Got a pretty good rip coming down, turned over, and he's also in great shape. This hole seems like it lines up good for Matteo's style with that low air bounce drive. And there you go. He's got one coming out pretty good. Needs to turn over a little bit. Does so. Oh, and unfortunately got just behind that palm tree, and he's gonna have to work out and around a little bit of stuff. Johnny's got a good looking shot coming down the center, flipped over, and buzz the tower.
That was neat.
Oh, and he got around all that stuff, and he's going to be in a much better position. So he's got a
Nicely
great
done.
angle. Yeah, he's got a great angle from over there. Going to be happy with that, I think. You can see the gallery and all the patrons. That's one thing about New World. You get to drive golf carts around and play disc golf. It's pretty fun. Ron's got a nice looking shot coming in. He's going to like that, I think. She settled and nestled pretty nice, so yeah, he's going to be okay when he gets up there. See Matteo, yeah, do a little stretching and a little acrobatic action to get out of there. He crushed up a pretty...
It came out.
Yeah, he actually looks a little better than it was to start off with. He got closer to the basket anyway. There you go, see one of the best caddies in the game right there.
Oh yeah, Jen McCray. She's a bomb.
Johnny stared that one down for a second. He's got one turned over, coming in, caught some stuff, and he wound up in a pretty good spot. He's gonna have a look at the green. Cowan got one turned over very nicely.
Oh, yeah.
That was a great shot.
He'll have a good look there.
Yeah. There you go, Matteo.
Right.
Yeah, Matteo back in the center. You can see the guys putting out on the basket there, so that was a great shot. Well, it's got a decent gap here. You're going to be able to go backhand and just sort of hopefully get one super close. Looks like he got that one turned over a little bit more than he would like, but he's going to wind up right on the edge of the circle right there, and yeah, man, just got to make a putt.
Yeah, a little bit of a death putt there with that drop off right behind it, but
Yeah, that is not OB though, that bunker, so it's not as deathy as it could be. And JohnE with a beautiful upshot, very smooth. Calvin's going to give it a little bump and run, and boom, played the bunker for the stopper, and he's going to have that 20-footer to finish the round.
oh, that was nicely done.
Yeah, Matteo just laid that one right up on the edge. I'm just going to go ahead and see if he can make a putt to take this thing to the house here. Get out of this with a pretty good round.
With that great Ron Russell style.
Bang, there it is, man. Birdie. Count it. Right in the heart.
Very nice.
Nicely done, for sure.
Make Discraft proud.
That's right. And now here's the end of a rep. Trying to make them proud.
Yep, always. Yep.
And a very well played hole also. Nice birdie, young man.
And now the Latitude 64 rep.
Yep, there we go. Let's get all our plugs in at the end. JohnE, nicely
Very
done
nice,
as well.
JohnE, as well as Disc Golf Center
Yeah,
and some other things. And now our Prodigy representative
yeah.
of the round.
And Nick Saban. Don't forget Nick
And
Saban.
don't forget Nick Saban.
Yeah, nice par as well. That's a tough hole, so
Nice round, gentlemen.
nice round, gentlemen. And man, that's gonna put Calvin right on up there.
Yeah, we'll see what happened with the chase card, and we'll be back soon for round 2.
Yeah, that's gonna put Calvin at 11 down, 6 for Matty, and 5 for Ron, and 4 for JohnE. So very competitive right there. And we're working diligently to bring you this next 2 rounds, and we'll be back as soon as possible. And we'll be bringing that from Four Palms.
Yeah. Thank you so much to our tournament directors Joey Van Duzy and Jack Hicks, the River City Disc Golf Association, Ron Russell Roofing, Nick Masters, Robbie Newcomer, and everybody at the New World Sports Complex and Four Palms that makes these events so awesome. Thank you. Don't forget, everybody, please subscribe to Fox Hills Disc Golf Productions. We will see you soon.